Today in history, the biggest gold nugget ever found in the world was found by prospectors John Deason and Richard Oates. Two Cornish miners found the huge nugget dubbed the Welcome Stranger while prospecting in the goldfields of Victoria, Australia on February 5, 1869. It weighed 11 stone, 72 kilograms, and was 61 centimeters long, 24 inches, when it was found buried just below the surface. In the 1850s, thousands of people traveled to Victoria, Australia in search of their fortune, as part of the Victorian gold rush. They came from across Australia and around the world, and for most of them, great wealth was never achieved. But for two Cornish miners, fortune did come calling on February 5, 1869. John Deason was born on Trasco in the Isles of Scilly but moved to Pendeen in West Cornwall as a 1-year-old after his fisherman father drowned. This is where he met Richard Oates, and both are recorded in the 1851 census as working the tin mines of Cornwall. Mr. Deason emigrated to Australia in 1853, with Mr. Oates going a year later to begin life as prospectors or diggers. In 1862 they arrived in Moliagul, and after 7 years of getting by, and making a living, the two men struck gold. On a slope called Bulldog Gully, an enormous piece of gold encased in quartz was buried just below the surface. It was so big, that as Mr. Deason wrote, "I tried to prise the nugget up with the pick but the handle broke. I then got a crowbar and raised the nugget to the surface." They took it to the town of Dunolly, about 12 miles, 20 kilometers, away, where it was weighed at the London Chartered Bank. A report in the Dunolly and Bedfordshire Express on February 12, 1869 stated, "We are glad that the master has fallen to a lot of such steady and industrious men." The nugget was immediately broken up, partly because it was too large for the scales before a model could be made, or photographs taken. A drawing was made based on the memory of those who saw it, and there is now a replica in the Dunolly Museum. If sold today, it is estimated the nugget would fetch more than £2 million, and it would probably have significant prestige value.